read the title, if you play the Crew Motorfest, you already know why. And if you don't, let me explain it. Class is in session. The Crew Motorfest, honestly, once you beat the main campaign, becomes an absolute sweaty car RPG that it kind of always wanted to be. And I kind of love it for that. And hate it. So one of the classes that's had a big mix-up, in my opinion, is the drift class of vehicles. Now, if I go through this list, you will see that I have the majority of them. I've not tried all of them, but I kind of intend to do. But what I've noticed is there's about 3 cars. Okay, there's more than 3. I have a math impediment. No, I don't. I'm just... Point is, I can buy pretty much all these cars, maybe except, well, that one, because exclusive from the Crew 2, and give them a proper test. But the keen-eyed of you know that this is actually a drift car. Now, why in the bloody hell would you want to drift in a Koenigsegg? It makes no sense. Which brings me on to the love and hate relationship. If you've been playing this season of the Crew, especially if you've been playing the Summit, and hell, if you've played the damn game, you'll go into here and you'll think, oh my goodness, drift events. Finally, now I can shine. All my grinding sweatiness is going to pay off. But here's the thing. No, it won't. First things first, this is my Supra, my favorite drift car. We get this event going, and you'll notice, yes, right. It's a drift event. You drift, you get points. Job's a good one. Why is there a problem there? Those, I like. These, I do not. What's that? Is this a drift event with an enemy? No, this is not a drift event at all. Except I'm stuck in a drift car. Sorry. So basically, this is a drift event that's not a drift event. It is a race with a drift car, which is the worst possible thing you could do. Why not drag racing instead? Like, that would make a little bit more sense. The handling has been improved. This is, I'm sliding for no reason. It's kind of infuriating. I promise I'm usually a bit better than this. No, I'm just telling you that. Okay, but that's not it. You can actually tell here, yes, look. All the one with high points, actual drift events. Another one with low points are those races. Which brings you to this. Now, you may know this is one of the sweatiest cars in the game because it is a drift class car, but it's a bloody hypercar. And in fact, I think it's the only one of its type. It's ridiculously quick. Once you get the speed going, it is a monster. It can do way higher speeds than everything else, but unfortunately, it's still a drift car. But once you've got all the upgrades in place, well, this thing is an absolute monster. And if you didn't know, the main reason you would use this is the Grand Race. In fact, here you go. Me playing the Grand Race with this incredible car and absolutely dominating the competition, which kind of means you don't need to upgrade this because I'm stuck to Japanese cars on the theme. So it's kind of just a really sweaty car for no reason. You don't need to do anything. Of course, there's the meta upgrade thing, but I think it's like fair on the PV, so it doesn't matter. I was kind of hoping that you could come in here and do some cheaty and literally make this thing extra grippy, because why would you not? But no, you can only make it less. And even the final drive is just on the long already. So you can't make it better. You can only, in every way, make it worse. But we are still not done, my friends. As I said, class is in session. What I'm going to do right now is pick one of these cars, and I'm going to tell you straight, I'm going to use the Ford Crown Victoria because I love this thing so much. The thing doesn't even fit, which is so good. Right, let's go into upgrades, and I have majority 700 parts. Not all the way there yet, and some of the better ones are on the Supra. So to actually make use of any car right now, I can't use the Summit. I would have had to use the Supra, but I want to test this thing on this track. This is one of the better tracks. It's one of the drift tracks, which is good. There's actually a few in the game, and I have genuinely never actually used this piss. If you know, that's literally a restart. You need to start again. But this is for science, friends. This is for pure science only, so I'm going to keep going. I promise you. Pure skill in my limousine. I love it so much. It's literally one of the coolest cars. I literally V12 swapped it. It's beautiful. Now, you notice in the bottom, look at that. My combo is now times 50, which is the best combo in the game, right? Which means I'm going to get the most points you could possibly get. Look at that. I'm almost there to target score. He's almost bloody done it. It's pink limousine. It feels so sick, by the way. Look at that drifting gloves. What a machine. It actually drifts incredibly well. You have to remember the fact that it is long, but once you do that, it kind of holds itself. Oh, it's so smooth. Let's freaking go. I've not upgraded this yet, and I am very grateful I did. 200,000. That's amazing. Right? And let's hop into the leaderboard. And what? Yes, I had one mistake, but I got 80,000th in the world. What's the best running? That is... What? Hold up. Can I just say, like, we know why, right? We know why this is. I'm explaining in a minute. But using the 370, I genuinely think that's like the worst drift car. I hate it. It's maybe I haven't upgraded it. I need to do more testing, folks. Look at this dude. But this is why I never put window tints. I can't see. It's so dark. Look how bright and beautiful it is. That's why I don't do it. And I remember now. Okay, so basically, it's not to do with the car. What was that turning circle? He went to the other side. There's 2 lanes. It's not to do with the vehicle itself. Well, it may be. There's obviously a better car. But the biggest thing... It really kind of bothers me just a little bit. Like, I get it. But it's to do with how sweaty you are at the game. Go into profile, go into drivers, go into legend points, which I, well, don't have any left because I've spent them all. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to reset them. So I need to remember what I've got set because I am still trying to get money. And maybe I'll buy all the cars. I don't know. Go over to gameplay and increase the maximum multiplier by in drift events. Yes, that is how you sweat on drift events. It is so infuriating, especially when I actually want to spend my points elsewhere. Have we actually got any other drift related ones? But there's score based ones, gate allowance, nitro increase, increased gear shifting, boost affected. It's so sweaty. I didn't know about that one. Increase how much money you get from the clean driving multiplier. Hey, that's a good one. I'm going to have to do that because I use that all the time. Oh, and that's the speed multiplier. Okay, so right now I've done that and we're going to show you what the points difference is. It's going to be significant. A 40% multiplier and a 10% speed multiplier. What? But I only have 5 points left, which is money? No. Nitro. That's the downside right now. And the thing is, as we get further into the game with more and more sweaty players, like, you know, such as myself, it's just going to become more and more and more sweaty. Because ultimately then, you've got 2 classes of players. In fact, 3 classes of players. It's going to be my first attempt at it. And we'll see where we go. Right, so the multiplier, oh my God, it definitely feels faster. I thought it was just the multiplier, but maybe it actually feels a little bit faster. So we're already at 23, 30, 35, 7, 8, 40. The speed is rapid of that climbing multiplier, 50%, and some 50 times. And now we're at, oh God, I'm gonna crash. I just banked my bloody combo. That was, still, that's awful. What you don't want to do is that. You're gonna have the people that are just starting the game. You're gonna have the people that are sweating out parts, which further increase your multipliers. Didn't even get to that yet. And then the sweaty people that know about the sweaty menu that I didn't know about for the first week or so. Like, I played the beta and I just completely missed the damn thing. 90 times multiplier. So instantly, I am already at the points that I got previously, and I've crashed twice. It's just kind of ridiculous. The people that are on 876,000 have got the sweaty parts, which, again, I'll explain more about in a moment. We've got, I think I put 1 yellowy gold part on this. You'll see. Like, as I explained, it's a love-hate situation. Because I really do love an ability to keep playing the same game for longer. Like, it's an extra little bit of spice instead of a new game plus. I don't want to do the same races again and again and again and again. But after a really terrible run in where I dropped my multiplier twice, we got what, 300,000? I was on the wrong page before. I'm such an idiot. This is our new position on the leaderboard, 5,000. What? One of the other elements in the sweaty grind in the crew is the parts. Okay, we kind of, I like the parts. It's another element. Okay. As you can see, I've upgraded some parts so I can put now, hopefully, really everything almost, or most things to 700, which I would get the part slower based on the fact that I've now taken off those upgrades. But if we look at the one yellow part I do have, it's got some extra little icons on the side there, affixes. So along the bottom here, you got treasure hunt and clean driver. But the thing is, you can find parts. I'm not even gonna say, I'm just gonna show you. If I hold X to calibrate, I can change the affixes. Now this is even sweatier, which you can keep going through. Ah, there you go. Increased speed multiplier in drift events at 7.4%. So just like we could on the sweaty menu, we can up it even more with parts, which I don't have all the best parts. And in the damn summit, you have the opportunity, you might have noticed, to get these parts right here. One legendary drift part for completing the certain amount of events. That's kind of nice. But not only that, another one for placing silver in the summit itself. So the Crew Motorfest, the Crew in general, is a very, very sweaty game. And I love and hate both sides of it. I love that I've got more to play and more to play for, because that is an issue that a lot of games run into. Forza Horizon, Need for Speed. Obviously, it's a little bit different when a game essentially lasts for 5+ years. These games take a lot longer and continue to add new content and updates, which distract you even more from the sweaty grind. But I also hate it, because man, this is gonna take my life away.